Greetings, greetings, greetings. Good evening, good evening, good evening. How are you guys doing? Shout out to all my warriors. Yes. If you are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am your girl, Robin Seaborn, creatrix of Amethyst and Clover, also known as the Voodoo Witch. Ashe. Ashe. Oh, nose already tingling. Ashe. Want to come on and do a pick a card reading. Ashe. Greetings, 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 greetings. What's going on, sis? Ashe, ashe, ashe. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Yes, I wanted to do a pick a card just to see what we need to know at this present time. There are a lot of things going on. There are a lot of things taking place. And, we're approaching the full moon. Hey, girl, hey. Hey, Adam. What's going on, boo? So, there's a lot of energy going on, a lot of things taking place. I know that a lot of us have been making plans, getting our foundation set, getting our thoughts straight, gearing up, making moves. Ashe, ashe. So, with Taurus season, Taurus is ruled by Venus. Venus is the planet of love. Ashe, ashe. Springtime is all about renewal, regeneration, starting anew. The full moon is all about letting go of what you don't need to make room for the new, to also see how your plans and thoughts and goals and dreams are shaping up. You know what I'm saying? And to really get in touch with your feelings. Ashe, ashe. How are you feeling at this time? How are you progressing? Do you feel that, some more changes need to be made? So I just want to take a look. All of these cards are jumpers. I don't know what any of these cards have to say. Ashe, ashe. So I'm going to just give everybody to pick their cards. This is deck 1. This is deck 2. And this is deck 3. Ashe, ashe. Yes. Y'all know how I feel about my jumpers. So wait a minute, let me pick mine. Hold on. Because the last time I did a pick a card, I didn't pick mine. And I was like, damn, I should have picked one. So let me pick. While my mind is elevating and levitating, we want to say thank you to Papa Lagba, the Barons, the Gades, Mama Brigitte, and Oya for opening the crossroads. Ashe, ashe, ashe. I want to say thank you to our ancestors, our spirit guides, Ayibo, spirit animals. Yes, come through. Let us know what we need to know, especially of the love and light. But if anything is taking place in the dark, root work, shadow work, secrets, lies, and deceit that need to cease and desist, please allow those to come up as well. Any energy that you need to speak on in regards to love, finances, home life, spirituality, or just anything that we really need to know. If you feel like all that, then come on through. Ashe, ashe, ayibo bo. Ashe yo. Yes, yes, and yes. Yes. How are you? 444? I know that's right. 4 is definitely the name of the game. Grounding, stability, finance, home life, divine energy. You are not alone. Unity, harmony, balance. 2 and 2 make 4, baby. So yeah, balancing out. Sometimes you may feel like you're spending too much time in your home life. You need to have a little bit more fun, or you may be too focused on your career. You need to be more focused on your home life. Whatever it is, let's chop it up. Ashe, ashe. So I'm going to just slide these on over. Thank y'all for rocking. Y'all know this is a growing channel. So if you have not done so, feel free. If the spirit moves you love, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that like button and smash the bell so you can get new updated information on when I go live or when I drop videos. Ashe, ashe. So if you pick deck number 1, let's jump into it. We want to see what the overall message is. Ashe, your overall message. Fear. False evidence appearing real. Ashe, ashe. Fake evidence appearing real. Ayi bobo. Ashe, yo. Yeah, I'm loving this card. As soon as I saw this card, I instantly thought of Michael Jackson and the Wiz. You mean this whole time while I was sitting up here on this hill pole? I could have been down there, what do you say, living it up with y'all? Yes. And remember, the scarecrow had the crows that was like taunting him, teasing him, bullying him, pretty much daring him to get off that goddamn pole. So what is it that you're afraid of? What fears do you need to address? This is very interesting. Ashe, ashe. So definitely messages coming through. Y'all know that the crows, the ravens, they definitely rock with the kid as spirit animals. And for me, they always delivering a message. So today's message in regards to fear is for one, to understand that it is false evidence appearing real. Ashe, Ashe. It's an illusion. It is the biggest illusion of them all. Get your own thoughts, feelings, and energies and ideas. You want to grab a pen and paper? Feel free, baby. Feel free. But yeah, you know, why are you afraid to get off that here pole? You know, what moves do you want to make? But maybe someone has been trying to talk you out of it. Someone may have said that it's stupid, it's never going to work. You know, they do plant seeds of doubt and they grow up as weeds to choke out life energy, new thoughts, new goals, new dreams. You know, there's nothing to be afraid of. It is really just one big ass illusion. Ashe. Ashe. The second one, grounded. Keep your roots and stand taller than the trees. Ashe. Can y'all see that? There we go. Bring it down a little bit. Grounded. Ashe, Ashe. So yeah, with this earth energy that we're taking place in Taurus, no coincidences that they're asking you to ground. So maybe you need to work with your root chakra. If you don't know what that's all about, do yourself a favor. You can YouTube tons of meditations, tons of information. You can even Pinterest in regards to your root chakra. But you definitely want to make sure that you are standing tall, you're standing firm, you're on stable ground, Ashe, and you're not to be moved and you're not to be swayed. Remember, Taurus energy, they're the bull, Ashe. So they are stubborn, fixed signs, fixed energy. They are very slow to act, Ashe. But once they get going, baby, they get going, Ashe, Ashe. So yeah, you definitely want to keep your roots and stand taller than the trees. Remember your roots. This came up in another card. The last time we did a reading, we was talking about your roots, not just about, you know, your ancestors, your lineage, even though that is of the utmost of importance, Ashe, but also speaking of what is it that you've planted? You know, are they growing roots? Are you seeing any growth there? If not, have some patience, stay grounded, stay focused on the goal. Remember what you sought out to do, and you know, just take a moment just to see how things are going. So maybe you can find out if they need a little bit more love, more attention. Yeah, this is definitely, I definitely remember saying that before. Let's see what the tarot has to say. So we have the Five of Cups. Ashe. So the Five of Cups is definitely you're seeking, you really want to seek some light. You're kind of in the dark, you're sad, you know, you definitely have some spillage taking place. So you could be mourning the loss of something, someone, something has definitely come to an end. You feel as though that everything is lost. Everything is lost. Everything is over. You can't believe that it's taking this turn. And yet you're not even realizing that all is not lost. You know, you're not focused on what you still have. You're still focusing on the things that you lost or the things that you had to give up, or maybe even a sacrifice, baby. She could be in ritual attire, you know, doesn't necessarily have to mean that she's mourning something. You know, you could have just did a ritual. You had to sacrifice something. You had to give up something that you do not want to part with. And that's just incense smoke, ashe. But definitely want to focus on what you still have. So instead of focusing on what's going wrong, take a look and see, you know, what's going right. And for everything that came to an end, cycles are ending. You know, for everything that's coming to an end, that's just giving new energy the opportunity to come on through. So some of us are definitely feeling sad. When I was asking, you know, what is it that you're feeling? Some of us could be going through conflicts, crossroad energy. Definitely, you don't necessarily know how to move right now, and maybe you don't need to make any moves right now. Grounding, just stay still, process your feelings. How is it, you know, that you even came here? Don't hide from yourself. Definitely take it as it is. Your cups are not all empty. You know, I don't know if you can see that, but those two got that little blue. Yeah, definitely, definitely full. And you can grow from that. You can build off that. You can sustain off of that, you know? And then No point in crying over spilled milk. What's done is done. How are you going to move from here? Take some time to think about that. Greetings, sis. Hey, big sis. Yeah, take some time to think about that. We're doing a pick a card. For those that came in, I'm on deck number one. Ashe, Ashe. It's 1 through 3. So if you rock with number ones, this is where we are. Just getting started. Ashe. But yeah, definitely. And then you have the Nine of Cups, Justice, Nine of Cups. And look at that. She's balancing in the 4 position. Ashe, Ashe. Yeah, so some of us could be very emotional at this time because something has definitely come to an end. It could be a relationship, it could have been a partnership. Maybe it's time to move on in regards to your career, a new job, you know. Something's going on in family life, and it hurts or it will hurt. Something is definitely coming here. You definitely want to stay in control of your emotions. You definitely want to balance your emotions. And like I said, you definitely want to have some patience because you do have the justice card coming through. And you'll be able to see things clearly. This is why they're saying stay grounded and that there's really nothing to fear. I just heard somebody wants to walk away, but they don't know how. You don't want to hurt someone's feelings. You don't want the person to end up looking like this. And again, even hard conversations must be had, hard decisions must be made, and everybody has to do what's best for them at this point in time. So if something has come to an end, has taken its course, just know that something, better is definitely on the horizon. Someone has been shedding some tears in regards to the treatment that they've been receiving, and they're too afraid to leave the situation, mainly because you don't want the other person to hate you. This is interesting because I'm hearing that someone is not the greatest of relationships, and you know that you should leave. And you've been building up to this point, but now that it's here, you're afraid to actually pull the trigger. Have you had the conversations? Have you really expressed your feelings? Do you really think that it's going to make the situation worse? It won't. Not in the long run, Not in the long run, it won't. It may feel that way initially, But again, this is where that fear is coming into play. Don't be the scarecrow. Yeah, is no point in trying to think for the other person. Did someone lose money in the stock market? I just heard stock market. Did someone lose money in the stock market? Some of us could have taken a risk and it didn't pan out or didn't pan out the way that you wanted to. That's a continuation from the last reading. The risk card came out, taking a chance, because I remember saying, go on, honey, take a chance. Yes. Have some patience there. Have some patience there. You definitely may want to ride that out. Ride it out. It may not be moving as fast as you want it to, or you need it to, or you think it should. But again, we're in Taurus energy, and that is very slow movement. So you may not see such a quick return, but it does not mean that the return will not come and it will not be great. Yeah, definitely that. Spend some time there. Get some clarity on why do you feel such anxiety? Why do you want to pull the money out? What's going on there? Then we have the strength card. Yes, come on through. Indeed. And then we have the Knight of Swords. Yeah, so the message is definitely coming through to be strong, be firm, It could be some anxiety, some negative energy, maybe like ego energy, trying to convince you to do something else. But you feel in your spirit, this will work. Be strong enough to stand your ground. Be strong enough to not allow the fear to get the best of you. Indeed. Be strong enough to move, make that move. Go ahead and get off that pole. You're not stuck there. You're keeping yourself there. Be strong, be brave. Have the conversation with your inner self, have the conversation with your lower self. Yeah, then definitely take it to spirit because you see that infinite uh, tattoo on her, the infinity symbol, which really comes out to be an 8 if you just flip it around. So the spiritual level and the physical level comes to a balance. Reaping what you sow. Definitely have some patience here. If you apply for a job, don't be so quick to scrap it. If you're in a new relationship, yeah, it's definitely getting to a more deeper level. Your heart is soft. It's very soft, and you feel like you should be more guarded and protected. You want to fall into old habits and traits, and nothing new is going to come from that. If you're still doing old ways of like thinking, moving, doing, nothing new is going to come from that. Ashe, Ashe, message, messages, baby. Yeah, so you see here the beast inside of her, the king or the queen of the jungle, the Leo, the lion, also rock with sun energy. So, there is a message coming through. The Knight of Swords is definitely bringing a message that a beautiful time is coming. You may not be able to see it right now. You just got to have some patience. Stand firm. Don't make any moves right now. You definitely want to stand firm. The Justice card is coming out, and the 8 also reps with you're going to reap what you sow. So it's really nothing for you to do. Oh, got you. There's really nothing for you to do but to have some patience and have some faith and focus on some shadow work, some root meditation to address whatever it is that you're fearing right now. Whatever feelings have you like, I don't know, or legit scared to have the patience and stand your ground, that's what you want to focus on. That's the energy right now. 4 cups. Yeah, someone is definitely not happy. They're not fulfilled. Some of us are actually content and we're not even looking for anything else. So you got this rainbow, you don't even know what's coming or being offered in this cup. You're not even trying to see. You don't even see what's taking place behind you. Some of us are bored with life. Some of us are not content, are not happy in our relationships and our work life and our home life. You definitely want to spend some time here to try to understand why aren't you happy. You don't have to make any moves just yet, but you definitely want to address the issue. Definitely that. And be brave enough. Don't let fear stop you from doing that deep work. Be brave enough, be bold enough to admit the truth to yourself first before you have any conversations with anyone else. And I mean anyone else. Have that conversation with yourself. Have that conversation with your counsel, your spiritual counsel, your ancestors, your whole spirit team. You know what I'm saying? You definitely want to spend some time there. The rainbow energy comes through for me as Dambala and Aida Wido. So this message for group 1 really is focusing a lot on relationships. Is something going on here with the relationships? Either it needs to come to an end and you're too afraid to end it, or the other person is too afraid to end it, or it definitely needs a boost. It definitely needs a spark. You're bored. You're not being fulfilled. Oh, I just heard sexually. And you don't know how to express that, and you're fearful of saying anything on that level because you're afraid that you're going to hurt their feelings or they're really going to take it personal. Well, how do you find fulfillment? How do you become happy in this relationship? And by all means, take all of this to your altar. But I just heard that it doesn't necessarily mean that the relationship needs to come to an end. One problem, if you're overall having a good relationship, and this one problem is keeping you from feeling happy, keeping you from being engaged, keeping you from being interested, definitely pray about it. Take it to the crossroads. Come to terms with how you're feeling about it right now. There's a lot of water energy coming out right now. You have the 5 of Cups, the 9 of Cups. Then you have the Knight of Swords. Sword energy is definitely air sign energy. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy definitely coming through here. Some of us want to make a move. Some of us want to be out. Some of us need to go. What's holding you back? What's stopping you? What's stopping you from making that move? And this is why they're saying don't make any moves until you figure out why you're too afraid to even make that move. Julie, hey girl, hey, aren't you on deck for a reading? Wasn't we supposed to be chopping that up? Oh no, that's the other Julie. That's another Julie. Hey Julie, I thought you was my sacred sister Julie. Can you please have a reading? Yeah, you can have a reading. You can hit me up at amethystandclover@gmail.com. Ashe. You can find me as Robin Seaborn on Facebook. Yeah. Hi. Yes. So you definitely want to figure out what's going on there. There's an opportunity coming your way, but you're kind of down in the dumps. You're kind of down in the dumps. You're focusing on the wrong things potentially. You're not even seeing these new opportunities. And even if you're seeing them, you're not even acknowledging them. You're not even trying to work it out. You're not giving it too much thought. Oh, there's a potential new relationship. There's a new person coming into the picture, and you're still hurting. This person really could help you balance out your life or balance out this phase of your life. I just heard, behold, I'm a wolf among the sheep. You're a sheep and a wolf in sheep's clothing. Be mindful of deceit. Be mindful of trickery. We talked about that before. We talked about with this energy that's taking place between Venus and the sun, some people may be looking to have their best summer ever. You know, their hot girl, hot boy summer ever. So just be on the lookout for that. Let's take a look into the oracle cards. And no matter what, he's suited and booted. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to be okay. Maybe someone just bought themselves some red bottoms and now you're a little tight. Money is a little tight. Somebody splurged. I'm only going off the bottom of his shoe, baby. Only going off the bottom of his shoe. Somebody splurged and you're having some regret. You're fearful that you might have spent just a little too much. It's going to work out. You're not completely broke. All is not lost, but let that be a lesson learned to you that especially during this season, you definitely want to be mindful of your money. You definitely want to be mindful of where your money is going. Taurus energy, they love to save. They don't mind splurging and spending, but it must be in the budget. And that's always been a tricky thing for me with the Taurus people that I've come in contact with. For me, splurging is splurge. And for a lot of Taurus energy, they're only splurge if they can either recoup it quickly or they got it to give. You know what I'm saying? So if you overspent, yeah, I would definitely just take a look at your finances. You got money coming in from somewhere. It's going to balance out. Just have some patience. Just have some patience. And I just want to remind everyone that, with everything that's taking place, having a skill set, a trade is the name of the game. You know what I'm saying? So we are all given talents and gifts and things like that. If you pick up, and not necessarily like a second job, but if you must, that's if you must. Um, um, but a skill, a trade, a hobby, finding a way to turn that into something lucrative. You know what I'm saying? And then that extra money could be your splurge money. Ashe, having a new way of thinking, seeing things, from different perspectives. Actually pay attention to what's coming your way. There's definitely a blessing coming your way. You just can't see it yet because you're stressing over whatever it is that is either about you're about to lose it or it's been lost. Ashe. And then this is winter. So winter is a part of the death season, that life, death, and rebirth. So some of us, we're feeling a little down. We feel like we don't even know how we feel. I've been spending a lot of time trying to come up with how the feelings are. And what's coming back to me is you don't even know how you're feeling. You don't even know why you're feeling the feelings that you're feeling. You just feeling it. And it's potentially you're either going through a rebirth or you're about to have a rebirth. Ashe, ashe. Or you could, maybe you're not as protected as you should be. When you wake up or when you rise, in the rising, after you give your gratitude, after you give your libations and, all that yummy goodness, then you definitely want to make sure that you're suited and booted. There's nothing wrong with asking for some protection to keep you covered and cloaked if necessary, because you don't know who you're going to come across throughout your day. Ashe, ashe. And then, some of us, it's going to be a little bit longer of a journey to actually probably see that return. It may come in winter. It may definitely come. You're definitely going to have to take a step back to go 2 steps forward. Yeah, winter is definitely the name of the game. Allowing what needs to come to an end and allowing those doors to close. And when those doors close, you need to allow them to stay closed. Oh, thank you. What's going on, Lainey? Yes, I caught her live late, but here, present. Greetings. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes, and yes. So just have a little bit of patience. Some of us may have to wait just a little bit longer to get what we want out of the deal. I too got this winter message. I thought a lot of things was going to be popping off in spring, but it told me in winter is when I'll start to see some things coming to fruition. Ashe, ashe. Yeah, so definitely that. Then you have the scrying mirror, shadows. Yeah, shadow work is definitely the name of the game. And I think the shadow work goes right along with the fear, digging deep, finding out exactly what the root, being grounded, keep your roots, making sure you know what the root issue is. What is the root cause of it? And you could be, maybe your feelings are extra sensitive. Maybe someone hurt your feelings or you hurt someone else's feelings and you don't know how to proceed. You don't even know how you're going to get over this. You don't know. And there's a bridge here. It's black. You see it? There's a bridge here. You don't know how to get on the other side. Just have some patience. If you were justified in your actions, whatever they are, then you have to rock. You have to let it play out. And you must be aware. Pay attention to what's going on around you. Pay attention. Don't be so caught up in your thoughts or being so caught up in your feelings that you're not being observant. You definitely want to pay attention to what's going on around you because your blessing could be coming in a manner that you're not even looking for. You're not even expecting to happen. So let that be a message. But also, again, there's a little green person in the back. Somebody could honestly be jealous of you and throwing out that energy. Words are spells. And just because you don't hear them being said doesn't mean that they're not being said. So let that be a message. Let this messenger come through, reminding you. He has on a white jacket. So Obatala, if it's all kind of confusion taking place up here, and I have a little headache right here. So somebody has been thinking to the point where you're making yourself sick with these thoughts. You're making yourself sick with holding all of this in. Even if you're trying to take one for the team because you're trying to avoid a conflict, you're creating the ultimate conflict within yourself. It's better to get real with your thoughts, become honest with your feelings, have truth amongst yourself, and then find ways to vocalize it. There's a lot of blue taking place here. You got blue here. Of course, it means water energy, but water energy is also about secrets and not being able to see clearly. It's also one of our elders. Water was here from the beginning of time. Water is part creator. You know what I'm saying? To help create all of us. So yeah, you definitely want to, tap in, get in tune with your thoughts and your feelings. Someone could really be in your camp that is not for the greatest of your good. And they are definitely calling themselves, be on the lookout for, or be mindful of backhanded compliments or flippant compliments. You know what I'm saying? It's like passive aggressive compliments. You have so much potential. If you would just do this, and you would be where you want to be. Be mindful of that type talk. Be mindful of that type energy. That's really low key, low energy. They're calling you something on a negative on the low. Ashe. But always tap in first. Make sure that you're not warring with your ego. You definitely want to have some balance there. You definitely want to balance that out. Egos are created, just so we're clear, and they only run amok if we allow them to. And they call themselves protecting us when really they're keeping us stagnant. Egos normally do not like change. They normally like things exactly the way they are because we created them to have some form of control, and they don't want to relinquish the control. Be mindful there. And it could be the same way in a love relationship, a platonic relationship. There could be some things going on behind the scenes. You see here, behind the scenes, no matter what they're trying to do, you see all that yellow? Yeah, and then you have that Leo, that sun energy. It's going to be a positive for you. It's definitely going to backfire. They're really stressing there's nothing for you to do but to pay attention, figure out who's doing what. There's someone here, they weren't honest. They're not being honest. And you already know it. It's like somebody's having this conversation. You just sitting there like, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so if you're going through that, it's definitely time to make a change. Ashe. And then you have wand, intention. What is your overall intention? What is the purpose of everything that you have going on right now? Don't forget why you started doing what it is that you're doing, even if it's leaving. Letting one door close so another one can open. Be clear in your intentions. This comes through as it could be time to write it out. Put some power behind it. That strength. Get fired up. Not to the point where you cussing and a fussing. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, you still in it to win it. When you cussing and fussing, you still in it to win it. You know what I'm saying? But when you're calm and collected and in control of your feelings and allowing your spirit to come through, that's freedom. That's nobody having you up here on this said pole. Ashe. You definitely want to go ahead and make your intentions known to you first. I'm just trying to understand who's hiding from themselves and why. Why are you so afraid to look yourself in the mirror and acknowledge the truth in the situation? Not even to yourself, not even going within to your deepest places and just acknowledging what's happening. Yeah, for those of us that are getting geared up and we're it's definitely go time, Make the intentions known. That's what I'm saying. Have the conversations with your spirit team. Make sure it's grounded, you on firm foundation, because once you start to broach the subject with whoever needs to have this conversation, if they find some shaky ground, they will try to use it to their advantage. And that just creates more confusion. And then you'll be like, well, maybe I need to try this, or maybe I need to do this, or maybe I need to do that. And then the cycle will loop. As opposed to ending, it'll loop and you have to bang it around the next go round. And then I just saw and I heard sometimes people will say whatever they need to say or do whatever it is they need to do to keep you. And this doesn't necessarily mean a relationship, like a love affair. It can honestly be work. It could be a partnership. It could be friendships, you know. But even if you allow that to take place again, you'll definitely see by winter. Can you afford that though? Can you afford to let this cycle repeat itself, go on another loop for 2 more seasons? We got to get the summer first and then 2 more seasons, summer, fall, winter. Can you afford that? That's like what, 6 to 9 months? Can you afford that? That is the question. With that Taurus energy, it's not always about the actual money. Sometimes it's about the things that we cannot afford to continue doing. Ashe, Ashe. Earth that comes through with emergence. Yeah. Dragonfly energy. So this goes right along with winter, that death season. Like I said, some of us are actually having a rebirth. You just don't understand what's happening right now. If you've ever had a rebirth, then you know what I'm talking about. Rebirths are super duper hard. They're super hard. You know, they could be very melancholy. They give you a sense of depression. Sometimes I know for me, I was on a sense of autopilot. I only had enough energy and let this sun come through with this Taurus, with this Leo, the strength card, and then all this yellow in the background. You felt like you didn't have enough energy, Ashe pops, to make it through. And you only can do enough just to make sure you're not homeless and that you still got food on the table. You're definitely having a rebirth. Dragonfly is on the same level as butterflies, moths. You know what I'm saying? It's a metamorphosis, Ashe. They too go through, you know, different sets of changes to become what they are, Ashe. Ashe. So some of us are about to fly. You just got to have the patience. You just got to have the patience. And that 5 does really represent change. You know, it's not just about conflict and strife and, you know, a whole bunch of bullshit. Sometimes it's just change, and change is hard. Change is not easy. I asked in another live, how are y'all doing with the things that you've agreed to do or the things that you can no longer accept? How do you feel about that? How is that going for you? You know, do you see any change, or is there still a little bit of fear? Is something still holding you back from really being in the moment, from really being present? Because here, she's not present. She's not present. She's not present either. You know, she can't even see what she still has. She can't even see the opportunities that are right before her, you know, and then someone is trying to give her a potential blessing. And she's just like, no, I'm good here, you know, or some of us are too content and we don't want change. And let me be the first to say, if you haven't heard it, change is inevitable. It happens whether you want it to or not. So all of this energy, you know, you're afraid of change. Yeah, some Taurus people, Taurus energy, earth energy, fixed energy, and I'm a fixed sign, fixed air sign. We don't necessarily like change. We know how to embrace meaningful change, but it doesn't mean that we like it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, have that hard talk with yourself. And this is proving my point. Provoker, the Grand Cross here, Ashe, crossroad energy. See that crossroad right here? And then you have the triangle, you know, and then it's the as above and the so below. I mean, it's also creating a square, and then it's also creating a circle from all possibilities, from all angles, from all sides. There's definitely either a conflict happening or a conflict brewing. And there's a lot of red here, there's a lot of green here, and then there's some yellow coming through. So having that strength and the courage and the conviction to stand your ground. Don't have someone talking you down when you know what you know. You know what you know. You know it. But somebody is definitely poking the sleeping bear here. There's going to be a full moon on Tuesday, and it's going to be in Scorpio. So no coincidence that you have the shadow card coming through. You know, there's a lot of crying here. She's in mourning, so that's like a death phase within itself. And then you have this metamorphosis taking place. There's definitely some undercurrents where someone is just not happy with you, or you're not happy with someone, or you're not happy where you are right now. It's time to be honest with yourself, and it's time to be honest with those that you need to speak your truth to. That throat chakra is blue, and there's a lot of blue taking place here. There's a lot of new beginnings. You know, there's a lot of new possibilities taking place, but you have to be able to see it. You have to be able to see it. Oh, we up here on the animal energy. Distinctive potential. I promise y'all, I didn't see none of these fucking cards. Number 23, that's me. Yes. Rely on your faith and the knowledge that nothing is impossible. Use your determination to hang in there until you realize a goal. Baby, baby. Yeah. Deep, and this is an animal card. This is the whispers of the ocean. So yeah, definitely water energy nonetheless, but deep feelings here. You definitely want to get in tune, and like we was talking about, stay grounded. Just because it's not working out, and I think this goes along with the finance. It's something about the money. Someone feel like they took a hit. See it through. Have some patience. You know, maybe you need to be a little bit more creative in regards to how to move. You might have to switch something up. You definitely may have to. But it says use your determination. That's your strength. That's your strength right there. Nothing is impossible. And as you can see, that's the infinite possibilities up there. Then I was speaking of Damballa and Aida Wido with the rainbow. Aida Wido and Damballa, they're serpentine energy, and in the Voodoo Tarot, they're the fool. They're the fool card. So you know that's a whole bunch of new energy, being spontaneous. You know, starting something new, the birth, the zero, the birth, the womb of it all. Ashe, ashe. So this is the balance of feminine and masculine energy. So that's balancing out your thoughts and your feelings. Create some peace here, because it's causing conflict in here, and then it's causing stagnancy coming through. Yeah, you definitely have the potential, but you want to take a moment to just be still and allow yourself to honestly open up to yourself and have a good talk with how you're feeling. Scorpio is water energy, intense energy, intense emotional energy. Spend some time with your feelings. Spend some time there, you know. Water energy is feminine energy. So it doesn't matter if you are a girl, boy, French or fry, anything your heart desires, baby. We have 23 chromosomes for our mother and 23 chromosomes from our father. So we have masculine and feminine energy within all of us. And I know men don't do well. Some men don't do well with their emotions. They rather just think. You know, you definitely want to give yourself the freedom to feel. A lot is going to come if you allow it to come up. And if you don't, because Scorpio energy also rocks with Oya energy. If you don't allow it to come up, she may create a path whether you want her to or not. This is definitely a crossroad time. This is definitely crossroad energy. You definitely have a crux of the matter. You definitely want to start to figure some things out, and you already know innately what you must do, but you really are afraid, and you want to do that shadow work to figure that out. You definitely want to do that. Some of us need to think on our feet. I just love this card. And this card has come out before. I'm not sure whether it was here or Amethyst and Clover. But for those that don't know, I do have a Facebook group called Amethyst and Clover. We must be friends first. So Robin Seaborn on Facebook. I do a lot of readings there as well. But the fox, sly like a fox. Fox, trickster energy. Trickster energy. And when I think of trickster energy, I think of Papa Legba. Y'all know how I feel about my Papa Legba. But trickster energy coming through at the crossroads. So making your intentions known. Go to the crossroads and make your intentions known. If you're still not comfortable with going outside to the crossroads, turn your altar into a crossroad. Turn yourself into a crossroad, baby. But you definitely want to seek out the truth of it all. You definitely may need some assistance in regards to getting some clarity. So whatever you rock with in your spiritual life, your religious life, whatever it is, now is the time to take it to them and ask for some clarity, ask for some assistance, ask for some guidance, ask for some help. Ask for some help. Someone is definitely trying to help, but you're not paying attention. You don't see it, or it's not what you want. They're not giving you what you want. And sometimes it's not about what you want, it's about what you need. But this trickster energy, this thinking on your feet. So there's definitely some deception going on here, whether you're deceiving yourself or someone is deceiving you. You definitely want to be aware. Some of us are not aware in regards to what's going on because we're falling for the distractions. These 3 cups that are knocked over, spilled over, they're the distractions. This right here is still what you have, but you just can't see it. Don't fall for the distractions. There's definitely some energy here. And this comes out to be a 9, power 9, power up, power up. You're stronger than what you're giving yourself credit for. Ashe. And I didn't know that fox energy was considered prey energy. There are a lot of other animals that do like to hunt the fox. So if you feel as though that you're in somebody's crosshairs here, if you feel as though that somebody may feel as though they've been set up, you definitely want to seek higher counsel. Divine energy, power energy, it's also a magical time, is clarity, is above you now. You need to seek some assistance. And again, don't forget, justice will be had. Balance will be had. The law of Mayat, that Libran energy, and I'm only bringing Libra in because Taurus and Libra share Venus, and Venus has been around. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, Venus is in retrograde. Take a look into that. But I think that Venus is in retrograde. So there could definitely be some hardships in your life right now, especially on things that you actually love to do. You may not even be the one that wants to end the relationship. Maybe someone wants to end it with you. You could honestly love your job and maybe they need to downsize. There's a change happening here. And it's not all good change. Somebody is trying to pull the wool over your eyes, keep you focused on this so they can do this. Be mindful of financial, be mindful of giving money, spending money. Be mindful of that right now. It could be an emotional tie to the money. Be mindful of that. Yeah. Allow yourself to have this change. Oh, and keep yourself a little piece of change. Ashe, ashe. What's going on, Jania? Greetings, greetings, greetings. Yes, come through, Elder. Move beyond ancestral pattern. So this could be in regards to your intentions. And when they're saying move beyond ancestral patterns, yes, some things are definitely tradition and we should definitely follow that. But we're also in the age of Aquarius, which is all about innovation. Definitely putting your stamp on something, creating something for the next generation, adding your fabric to your whole family blanket. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. And there's a lot of potential here. And some people in your family may not understand, especially the elders. They don't understand a lot of things that are taking place right now. Things are happening, they're happening rather fast, and they either can't keep up, they don't understand, so therefore they deem it foolish. That goes right back to that conversation that I was having when I was saying that somebody may be trying to talk you out of something because they don't understand it. They don't like change. They don't want you to change, so they're saying and doing a lot of things, or they're saying and doing anything just to try to keep you where you are. If you feel like you deserve a promotion, then you need to have the strength and the courage to explain why you feel as though that you need that promotion or you deserve that promotion. Definitely move beyond it. They're saying move beyond, because sometimes tradition, it's like you're on autopilot. There's no newness in that. So your elder could honestly be passing the torch. And when you take the torch, yes, you're taking everything that came with, but you're also creating your own. I just saw Flojo for some reason in my head, getting a baton and hauling ass. Getting a baton and hauling ass, baby. You're almost at the finish line. With whatever this is almost at its completion. You definitely want to see it through. Definitely want to see that through. And it's saying, bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. Aquarius energy, Aquarius time, air sign, masculine energy. Being in Aquarius, I told y'all before, we like to think, we feel deeply. We're water bearers, Ashe. Water is about the emotion. So we don't mind sharing our feelings. It just takes us time to think things through. I will not be rushed. You cannot rush me. You cannot force me to tell you something that I'm not ready to tell you yet. I like to make sure that I have a firm understanding on what the fuck it is that's going on with me, how I'm feeling, because I don't want it to be confusing. I don't want to get into an argument, but I'm not afraid to go there either. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bring love into the situation. Remember why you started it, or remember why you were in it. And now that it's coming to an end, it doesn't mean you have to be all nasty about it. Like I said, when it's time to have the conversation, you don't have to be all rah-rah about it. Lead with love. Like I said, if you still cussing and fussing and blah, 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 this is going to be a break. Y'all going to be on a break and you'll be right back together, repeating this cycle all over again. Remember, for me, maybe it's just me, but when I love you, I always love you. I can love you from way the fuck over there. I don't have to become a salty, bitter, angry person to make sure that I keep moving one step forward. I'm putting my feet in motion. I don't have to be mean, and I don't have to be salty, and I don't have to be nasty. I'm not a mean, salty, nasty person. So I'm not going to allow someone to control my feelings and my thoughts. Some people say that I'm too in control of my feelings. I was told that once. You're too controlled. You have too much hold on your feelings, and I don't know why some people want to spark off that heat. Maybe they feel as though that's a way of being passionate. You're showing your passion. Once you start like getting heated and you getting angry and all this other type of stuff, keep your cool. Stay cool. Stick to the facts. When you know a thing, you know a thing. You know what you know. And you have to be honest there, and you have to become okay with that. You have to be willing to express it and allow that door to close on all levels so newness can come, because it's definitely on the way. And for some, it's already here and you're just not seeing it. Eye of the needle, intentionality. That's twice. That's twice, y'all. Your intentions, they must be clear. Your intentions must be clear. The universe does not understand the gray. It doesn't. It doesn't understand the wishy-washy. It doesn't understand that. It moves how you move. So you must be clear. Your intentions must be clear. And that comes out to be an 8. That's another 8. 17. That's another 8. So yeah, you definitely want to be able to take a look at the fine details. Pay attention. And make sure that your intentions are set and straight. And again, this is a lot of solar energy as well as sacral and solar energy. So pay attention. There's probably a reason why you don't feel as loved. There's probably a reason as to why you no longer love the person like you used to. There's a reason why you're not happy. You definitely want to figure that out. And it could be a bitch. It could be a whole bitch trying to thread a needle. You know what I'm saying? You got to have your good eye. See that eye coming through? You got to have your good eye sometimes to thread a needle. But once you get it in there, it's in. And sometimes you have to try something more than once. And let that be a message in regards to when I said a little ways back, if everything is going well in your relationship except this one thing, that doesn't mean that the whole relationship needs to come to an end. You may have to try something different. You may need to actually focus. When I was younger, I used to be able to thread a needle like it was nobody's business. My mom used to always be like, come here, girl, thread this needle. And I used to be like the little tip of the thread, stick it right on in there. Now that I'm older, man, I got my glasses. I got a magnifying glass. I'm going to the sun. I'm trying to find a light. I got to angle it just right. And I'm still hitting it on the side, looking like I'm putting it through. It's a whole mess. But don't give up. Be tenacious. Be rambunctious. Be resilient. Be resilient about it. When you have your intentions and they're set and you're grounded, you're rooted, you're firm in it, nothing can get in your way. Nothing will stop you from getting it done. Not even your frustration. Ashe, it's test season. There's a lot of tests taking place right now. What else we got coming through? Sacred contract, covenant. Yeah, if you're on the spiritual side, especially if you rock with the ATRs, a sacrifice may need to be given. You may need to actually write some shit out. Set a contract for yourself. We talked about that before, and there's a 7. 7 is also coming through. 7, 8, and 9 is definitely coming through. So there's a pattern here. There's definitely a pattern. We have a lot of 7s, a lot of 8s, and a lot of 9s. We had a couple of 6s. We had 1 6. Yeah, but it's definitely a pattern. Something is shaping up. Something is definitely shaping up. You're definitely, if you focus, if you pay attention, you'll be able to see. And with this full moon, it illuminates everything. And with this Scorpio energy that delves and dwells in the underworld and the other world, you'll be able to see the things that people don't want you to see. Pay attention. Some of us are moving too fast. Yeah. Or some of us feel as though that we need to get the guiders. Come through, my dear. We need to get the guiders. And for every action, there's a reaction. And you could honestly be putting yourself in harm's way by not staying out the way. Just let it play out a little bit. Let some things unfold. Don't be too quick to share your information, because that gives people wiggle room and playroom to switch up the game on you. You know what I'm saying? So be vigilant, be mindful, be aware, and don't forget that trickster energy is out here. And trickster doesn't always necessarily mean Ishu, Papa Legba, where they're just trying to make you think. There could honestly be some trickster spirits in your life. And it could be in human form, Ashe, really tricking you out of your goals, really tricking you out of your destiny, really tricking you out of you succeeding in life. Be mindful here. You need to know who's in your circle. Who's in your circle? It's conflict here. And it's hard changes here. Who's there? And then you have the tiger coming through. Your will, your power. Yeah, someone is probably trying to cipher your energy or whatever is going on. You may not be feeling strong enough. Your willpower goes right along with the strength card. Yeah, goes right along with the 9 of Cups, balancing out your emotions. Don't let people play on your emotions. Don't let you play on your emotions. Don't let your ego play on your emotions. You know what you know. Allow yourself to feel it so you can see it clearly. Until you're ready to address it, it's going to be a state of confusion. You're going to be putting yourself in harm's way. Things are going to get more complicated because you're not standing still. You're trying to beat something to the punch, and it's not necessary. Tap into the energy of your elders. Pay attention. You could honestly be having conversations with your elders, or maybe you should be. There's some wisdom that needs to be had, and you're wiser than what you're giving yourself credit for. But maybe you need to have a conversation with your elders, your spiritual team. Get a personal reading, Heller. That's what I'm talking about. But ultimately, it's your power, it's your willpower. Free will was given to all. So you cannot make a move and then blame someone because they didn't force you to do that. They could have played their little tricks, but at the end of the game, it was you who decided to do this. So forgive yourself, make a contract with yourself. I'm going to allow my spirit to lead. I'm going to be more aware. I'm going to be more vigilant. I'm going to speak up more. I'm going to stand my ground more. And then with all the energy that's taking place in society, yeah, some of us are definitely going to have to stand our fucking ground. That's just what it is. What it is. Prayer and meditation goes a long way. It really does work if you work it and if you allow it to work you. It does. It does. Yeah, there's a lot of energy coming through here. Before you make this move, they're asking for you to just take a minute and make sure that wherever you're getting ready to go is where you really want to be. Don't do something that you really don't want to do on the strength of someone else that's putting you in harm's way. And once you start that, that's a very slippery slope. Very slippery slope. Wheel of Fortune, fate. Yeah. Cycles, endings and beginnings. Yeah, it's really not anything for you to do in this particular time, but have some faith, have some patience. What goes up will come down. So if you feeling down and out, baby, you're about to have some love, some good love, some new love, some prosperity. You know what I'm saying? And if you've been rocking the wave and you haven't been generous and you haven't been sharing, yeah, you're definitely about to feel a shift. A shift is taking place for all of us. All of us. Yeah. And this is all about being on your path of where you want to be. What are you here to do? What is your sole purpose? We're going shopping. Can I pick a card? This is a pick a card. This is group one. You may have to watch this from the beginning. But this is group one. I'm not taking questions at this time because this is a pick a card. There are a lot of cards here. So yeah, but you're more than welcome to subscribe, smash that bell for when I do general readings. I do answer questions and allow people to, be more engaging on that level. Got you. Yeah, no, pick a card isn't picking a card. But yeah, when I do my general readings, you're more than welcome to ask questions there. Ashe. Shock of the new. Some of us, I just heard we got by the skin of our teeth. So some of us are definitely surprised how things are shaping up, Oh, music, vibration. Pay attention to the energy and the vibration. Anytime that I see sunflowers, I instantly think of Oshun. So definitely, you're going to have a reason to celebrate. You may not be able to see it right now, and that's only because you don't want to see just yet. You're too focused on your hurt and your pain or the confusion and the strife or the lack thereof. There's always something to be grateful for. And the more you start putting energy into that, the more you'll start to change your narrative. Yeah. Oh, and then see how her throat is lit. That throat chakra is lit. And the vibration is coming through. You're definitely going to have to say what you mean and mean what you say, even if it's to yourself. You're not going to be able to lie to yourself at this point. If you always say, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, and then you don't carry through, that's some energy and vibration that you're also putting out into the universe. And that's definitely going to have to be balanced out. That definitely is going to have to come back to you. You know what I'm saying? 6 is all about magic, spirituality, having a sixth sense. You definitely want to tap in, listening to your gut, not being afraid. Someone is definitely going through some challenges of being afraid, and it's nothing to be afraid of. It's an illusion. Water, and we got water, and we have mirrors, smoke screens and mirrors. They're about illusions here. It's nothing to be afraid of. This cycle is going to take place with or without you, but your energy determines where you fall in that cycle, whether it actually ends and you're victorious, or you don't make any moves even when it's time to move, and then you got to repeat a cycle. I failed the fifth grade. I'm not for repeating anything else. Thanks. Sacred Fool, y'all. Sacred Fool. So this is all about and I talked about the come through Aida and Dabalawito. I just talked about the Fool. The Fool is definitely got her sight or his sight set on new beginnings, new possibilities, newness, leaving something and going out on faith and trying for what they truly want. Ashe. There's nothing stupid about that. You're not a fool for knowing that you're young. You don't know it all, but you're still willing to strike out. What you have right now is good enough, and you'll acquire more along the way. There's nothing wrong with that. But this energy is also talking about somebody pulling your strings, baby. Don't play the fool. There's nothing wrong with being a fool on the cosmic level of newness. There's nothing wrong with that. But playing the fool, allowing someone to continue to use you, to lie to you, to get over on you, baby, you need to go ahead and cut them strings. Don't be anyone's puppet. And we don't do no dance monkey dance either. No, we don't. Not at all. Definitely. Oh, and then she's nude. So it's all about exposing, whether you're exposing your truth, allowing the universe to expose some truth in regards to this trickster energy, these lies, these deceits, this negative energy that is really trying to take you off your path, off your dean, off your square. And like I said, she is not to be moved. She's perfectly balanced. She understands the thing. She knows this cycle is coming to an end, and she's okay with all of her feelings, and she's with it because she's in all white, and she's allowing spirit to lead. And spirit said, peace, be still. So she's grounded. 4 represents grounded energy, represents Taurus energy, represents earth energy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I'm surprised, not really though. For group 1, this was more so about you and the connection that you have with other people, whether it's coming through loud and clear in regards to a relationship, whether it's something new or whether it needs to come to an end. You're definitely going to have some patience, think things through. And when it's time to move, you'll know. You'll definitely know. Some of us, the time has been. And we're just not seeing it. We don't want to see it. We want to focus on anything else, but yet we don't want to be miserable, and we don't want to just have mediocrity. We definitely feel like we're destined for greatness. We definitely feel like we deserve more, but you're not willing to take a chance on you to get more. You're allowing fear to control you. You're allowing fear to be the narrative, where you should be taking your power, your willpower, your energy, your passion, setting your intentions, and seeing it through, and then having some faith, knowing that you're not alone. You're going to be okay. Listen out for the energies and vibrations. Pay attention to the music that you're listening to. It really does have an effect on us. If you're all about the trap music, and if there's a whole bunch of negativity talking about killing and fucking all kinds of other people, and that's some low vibrational type shit, you're allowing that in your psyche. So be mindful of the things that you're listening to. Be mindful of the things that you're engaging in. Definitely you want to do some grounding meditation, starting with your root chakra. Take a look into that. That color is red. You saw a lot of red here, sacral and solar energy. So the lower 3 was definitely on the horizon. You need to make sure that they're balanced. So when it hit the heart, you will have the strength and the courage to say what really needs to be said, to do what actually needs to be done. Ashe, do not play the fool. Don't play the fool. You're worth more than that. You're bigger than that. You're smarter than that. Ashe, Ashe. And your overall message from source and your ancestors for group 1. The first one, I am unique, 999. Thank the past for your lessons and leave it where it belongs, so you can make the best of life that is still waiting to be fulfilled by only you. That card. Count your blessings and cut your losses. 999. So if you rock with 9, there it is, coming through in abundance, abundantly so. You are unique, and is nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I know this whole one world order and this whole one world society, everybody wants to, be like everybody else, or the powers that be want us all to be one band, one sound, and we're just not. We're unique. We're black sheep. You know what I'm saying? We're all balls. We're the geeks. We're the eclectics. We're the witches. We're the voodooists. We're the free spirits of it all. Ashe, ashe. They 3, Papa Legba, come on through. I am charismatic. Expression comes naturally to you. You are very skilled at communicating your thoughts through conversation and through creative pursuits. You're able to get others on board with your ideas. 3, I am charismatic. Yeah, you are. And you might as well go on ahead and have the conversations. Well, if you feel as though you just cannot say the words, write it out. This could be a part of this whole covenant contract. Write it out. Sign it. Signed, sealed, delivered. Put in a dear John, by the time you find this letter, I'll be gone. I'm really showing my age on that. Really showing my age on that. Yes. And the last message for you is I am intelligent. 25. There's that 7 again. Synchronicities, patterns, your chakras, 7 chakras, power there, a little luck there. Ashe, ashe. You have a great ability to take in and process information on both conscious and subconscious levels. I told you the spirit and the physical level need to be balanced out. And now we're talking about the subconscious and the conscious. That's still that number 8, the as above and the so below. Ashe, the as within and the so without. That crossroad, baby. Ashe, ashe. Yes. Your curiosity is endless, and your desire to dive deep into a variety of subjects will bring you an immense awareness of the world. I am intelligent. Yeah, so some of us need to broaden our horizon. And we may be getting that nudge from our ancestors, our spirit guides, from your friends, your co-workers, your lover, your wife, your husband, somebody, just getting that gentle nudge. And yet you're too afraid to make a move. There's nothing to be afraid of. You cannot continue to do the same thing expecting a different result. That's insanity. And they're saying you're intelligent, not crazy. Well, not insane. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a little crazy, but yeah, aren't we all? Aren't we all? Yes. So that is the message for group 1. I hope that was helpful and beneficial. If you rock with it, comment and let me know if you chose number 1. Let me know how that worked out for you. Was it on point? Was it on board? Was it full of shit? Let me know, baby. Let me know. But yeah, don't forget to talk to your elders. They definitely have a lot of wisdom. You can definitely learn and build off that. And then, take it to the next level. Ashe, ashe, aye, bobo. Yes. Group 1. For those that pick 2, let's see what your overall message is. Self-interest. Look at that. Yeah, self-interest could be a double-edged sword, because sometimes you have to do some things solely for you. You first. Self-preservation, we all have it and we all use it. Don't have people trying to make you feel bad because you are thinking of yourself. A little selfishness is always needed. Taurus energy, I said it before, I'm going to say it again. They are a little selfish. They are very self-interested, or interested in themselves. There's a fine line to walk there, or are you so self-interested or interested only in yourself that you can't see that other people or someone may need that little mouse more than you? You're like, I don't give a fuck. We all had the same opportunities. You chose not to, so it's going to suck to be you. I don't know how the fuck you're going to eat tonight, but I know who's going to eat tonight, me. That's not good energy, especially when you don't know what other people are going through. You know what I'm saying? So fine line there, but ultimately, you definitely want to make sure that anything that you're doing, anything that's happening with you in your life is benefiting you in some way, shape, fashion, or form. If it's not, I will definitely take a deeper look into that, because that is the name of the game. How does this benefit me? Somebody's asking something of you, whether you say it out loud or you're thinking it. How does this benefit me? There's nothing wrong with that. You know, people say it all the time, what's in it for me? That's the same question. How do I benefit from that? And I know people be like, oh my gosh, what do you mean? A thank you is in it for you. But you definitely should reap some reward from putting your energy into it, especially if it has nothing to do with you. Be mindful of that, because someone could be so self-important that they have only their self as the interest of it all. And they're giving you that illusion that something is definitely going to be in your favor, and it may or may not be, you know, or maybe that's not even for you and you're just being greedy, you know. But stand on the as above, and I already talked about the so below, but as the as above, you definitely want to make sure that you also getting your piece of the pie. Ain't no point of doing all this work and nothing comes of it for you. You definitely want to reap some rewards. You put in a lot of work. You know, you probably watched that little mouse for hours. Carpe diem, seize the moment. Do not let the moment pass. You definitely want to get it while the getting is good. Ashe, ashe. Your overall message is wish. Make a wish with a dandelion in the wind. Ashe, ashe. So yeah, somebody's wish just came true. They wish, or their wish is about to come true. Yeah, whatever it is that you were wishing for. Like I said, this crow was probably watching this mouse and just wishing for the opportunity. I wish, wait until he fuck up. Wait until that one false move. I wish you would take another step. You're going to be mine. That mouse took that one more step. That's exactly what that crow needed to go ahead and scoop it up. Yes. Wish. And there's nothing, you know, don't be afraid to that. I think that goes right along with number one, putting your intentions out there. Make a wish. And that's so kid-like. So definitely having a little bit of fun, allowing the kid in you to come on out. I remember picking up wishes and dandelions. I remember picking up dandelions though. And does he love me? Does he love me not? Does he love me? Does he love me not? Does he love me? Does he love me not? Or picking up an actual wish and making a wish. I got both in my front yard, you know, and Milton just how was I going to say that? Wait a minute. He just mowed the lawn. I was about to say he just mowed. He just mowed the lawn and took all the dandelions, and damn it, they didn't sprout back up. You know what I'm saying? So don't be afraid to ask for what you truly, deeply, secretly want. Don't be afraid. Put it out there. The universe, your source, divine, God, Jesus, Buddha, Muhammad, Allah, however you rock, Olu the man, Obatala, Nana Bolo Klo, however it is that you rock, they are listening. That's that's what they're saying. We're listening, but then you're going to have to do your part too. Ashe, ashe. Four of Pentacles is coming through. Definitely want to save. Saving is the name of the game. You definitely want to save. Pentacles is earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. So you may be putting in a lot of work, and you definitely want to make sure that you're saving. Saving is the name of the game. Yeah, saving is definitely the name of the game for you. You know, or it could be time to, if you've been playing around with investing, doing an investment, now is that time. Before you totally just give your heart to someone, just take it slow. Take it slow. Earth energies, they do not do anything without testing the waters, thinking things through, having a plan, having a backup plan, having a backup for the backup plan. Take it slow, whatever it is that you're doing. Yeah. Or it could be that whatever it is you wished for is on a delay. So make sure that there are no blockages within you. Make sure that there is nothing keeping you from your harvest coming in. Ashe, ashe. Put a little bit more focus on you. Take a look into your finances. How are they? You know, are you saving up for something? If you're saving up for something, remember why you're saving up, because maybe it's just me. I get easily distracted. I'll tend to forget that I was saving up for this because this just popped up and I'm all like, ooh, be mindful there. Be mindful. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Son of Wands is definitely coming through. Huh. Interesting that it came out after the Pentacles charge. Yeah. Putting in that work, not letting anything keep you from you're investing in you. So this is coming down to you may somebody may definitely be watching, clocking your pockets. You know what I'm saying? They in your pockets. They know when you get paid, and they seem to always come around at about that time, and they're always in some form of need. You may have to say no. They may actually have to find another way of doing it. You know what I'm saying? Self-interest. You're going to have to put yourself first. Definitely. Definitely want to put yourself first. You definitely want to know that the direction that you're moving in, it is the right direction. You don't have it all figured out yet, but it doesn't mean that you are not strong enough or brave enough to handle what's going to come. Somebody wants to see on the other side before they make a move, and that's not going to work for you. It's not meant for you to know before you make that move. Faith, having a leap of faith, this is what they want you to know. You're definitely going to have to keep moving. So where group 1 had to stand still, group 2, you're going to need to proceed with caution. Proceed with caution, weighing out your pros and cons. How is this going to serve you? Is this going to be in the best interest of you? Even if you don't have it all figured out, you're definitely going to need to keep going, keep moving, keeping yourself at the forefront. Because whatever it is you wish for is definitely on its way, or is definitely out there in the universe, and you're going to have to keep that energy going. You see the sun, you're going to have to stay charged up. You're going to have to keep yourself in the game. I don't know why I just heard somebody's going to be beefing about you and your money. Like they're going to try to tell you what to do with your money, or they're going to have an attitude because you're not going to want to part with your money. Baby, that's definitely something. Oh, ladybug. Ladybugs also bring in it's like a big yes, luck. Goodness is definitely on its way. Definitely. Oh, and these are the blue. They got blue dots on them. I don't remember. I just did some research on ladybugs, and I didn't know that some ladybugs have different colors. The dots. Some of them are black, some of them are brown, some of them are actually blue. They all mean different things. So if you chose group 2, then you definitely want to take a look and do some quick research in regards to what is a ladybug with blue spots mean for you. Ashe, ashe. But the 5 of crystals, definitely. Is the 5 of pentacles, for real. 5 of pentacles. So you got the 4 of pentacles and the 5 of pentacles. Yeah, so it may be a little bit of a struggle to say no, but you may have a little bit, you may not be able to see it now. Let this be a heads up to you. There may be something coming where you're going to need that money that you just gave. Be mindful there. Yeah, you definitely want to be careful. Like I said, proceed with caution. If you can't part with it, the answer is no, flat out. Flat out. Are y'all still talking? Yeah, definitely. Definitely. What is happening here? You two have judgment. There's a lot. There's a lot of reaping what you sow, yo. There's a lot of needing to tap into spirit, allowing yourself to actually be free. Someone needs to learn how to say no. By not saying no, you put yourself in harm's way. This is going to be a hard lesson. This is a heads up to you. If you're not being mindful of your finances, of your money, of your coins, baby, yeah, you're going to put yourself in a jam. You're going to help someone out who really can. They're going to be able to use their own energy to get whatever it is that they need to get, but they're so used to coming to you because they know you never say no, that they're going to come to you. And this time you're honestly going to need to say no, because you're going to need that money for you. And if you don't take heed and take this to your altar to get some clarification, yeah, you're going to have a hard lesson. It's going to be a lesson learned here. Definitely going to be a lesson learned here. You're not going to be able to part with your funds. You're not. I don't care what it's for. I don't care what it's about. I don't care who needs it or how you want to do it. Yeah, no. What is your spirit saying? When they ask for it, what do you hear? What do you feel? I'm still here. Yay! Thank you. Thank you for that. Yes, yes, yes. It's always good to know that I'm not just talking to myself. Yes. But new possibilities are coming for you. It may take money to make money. You ever think of that? Being persistent. And once you start this no, you definitely want to keep that going. If you start this, if you never say no, then they're going to expect you to keep that going. And maybe this is why I hear people arguing with you about your own money. Like you got it. I know you got it. How you know what I got? Pay attention to what's being said. You know what I'm saying? That means they purposely wait. There's a pattern here. They're purposely waiting for certain moments in your life for them to ask you for what they want. It may not even be a need. They could just want it. Maybe they want the new hotness and they know they can get $50 from you. Be mindful there. Be mindful. Where's my phone? I'm curious myself. Let me just run this back real quick. I'm gonna look up ladybug with blue spots. Like I said, I only did like some little research. This was like a few. Me and my sister and brother in Milton and my godson went fishing. So this is maybe like 2 weeks ago, and he had a little ladybug on his head and on his hat. And I was looking up ladybugs, and that's when I learned that they had different spots. Ladybug. I don't want to take too much time here, but definitely look that up. I don't know how I can. Oh, that's a gross looking ladybug. That looked more like a roach. That was gross. Um, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Ace of Pentacles. So new opportunities, or you are definitely investing in something, or you need to do an investment. You need your money. This is what it's coming down to. You need your money. You can have all the sympathy and all the love and all the compassion for them in the world, but you need your money. You have to take that to you. Let me not say that so strongly. You want to really consider saying no, because like I said, something is going to come where you're going to need that money. You may have an investment opportunity coming your way, and it can be very lucrative for you now. Self-interest. Yeah, this is about you. Your money is really for you, is needed for you. Yeah, don't give your last thinking that you're going to find a way to generate some more. You will, but when this opportunity comes your way and you don't have the coins to give because you already gave them away, you're going to be angry, you're going to be resentful, and that's just not going to go well. And then that's going to end up being some shadow work, root work that you're going to have to then deal with. Ashe, Ashe. Take this to your altar. Go get that higher counseling. They're really urging you. You see, spirit is on her way up, and she's allowing her spirit to go up to get that higher, to actually hear what's what, to see all sides, the good, the bad, the ugly, and the what the fucks. Take it there. But you're having a new opportunity, a new business venture, a new love, definitely possibility. Maybe you're selling your home, or maybe you want to buy a home. You know what I'm saying? You're definitely going to need your coins. Definitely going to need it for that. And then right smack dab in the middle, all of these pentacles got the pentagram, but for some reason, this one drew out to me the most. And maybe because it's blue. You're going to have to say the words, or say the word one way or another, but take this to your altar and take it as a heads up. There's going to be an opportunity that's going to come for you, and you're definitely going to need your coins. You're going to need them. Yeah. This is big time financially for group 2, big time. And this is the 8 of Swords. You're feeling like you're in a bind. They're putting you in a bind. You damned if you do, and you damned if you don't. If you say yes, then you're asked out. If you say no, then they're asked out, and then they could potentially be mad with you. But you're not seeing you or your situation clearly. You're not even in a bind. That's an illusion. You do have the power. Maybe you can help them see a different way or a different means of getting what they need. Maybe so. It's not for you though. I'm just take this to your altar, but it's not for you. It's not for you to give. Not this go round. This is about you, your wants, your wishes, your desires. And it's definitely, maybe you want to start your own business. This could be honestly a new business. You know, it takes money to make money, y'all. It takes money to make money. Now is not the time to give your last. For group 2, you chose group 2. Now is not the time for you to part with your money. Now is the time to hold on to it, because something is coming where you're going to need to invest in it. Maybe you're going to get a tip in regards to a stock market. Maybe your ancestors, your Lawaz, your Orishas, your divine is going to tell you in your dreams, pay attention there. See you clearly though. See you clearly. You're not in a bind. That person may be in a financial bind. And by taking from you, or by you giving, then you're going to put yourself in a bind. You're not in a bind right now. Right now, you're not in a bind. See, that's the mirror. And the mirror, she's all screwed up. She can't even see. And you got all these little crows all around her, tying her up. So you're going to have people trying it. Definitely going to have people trying it. You definitely want to know who you are and what you're about right now. Definitely that. Magic circle protection. Yeah, you definitely protect your investment, protect your money, protect yourself. If you go ahead and do that protection now, they may not even come to you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you definitely want to. And look, you see those roots. It could be protecting your investments. I know a lot of people are just starting to get into investments or investing, and or new business deals, new business ventures. They're still young, even though they've grown their roots, and you've reaped the rewards of your labor. You know what I'm saying? This is your harvest. You reap your harvest, right? This is a solar plexus energy card. There's a lot of yellow in it. What are you going to do with that? Don't blow it. Don't waste it. You definitely want to protect your investment. Definitely that. Yeah, give your gratitude, give your thanks, give an offering to your spiritual guides. Trust in your gut. Trust in spirit. That's the name of the game for you right now. And if you adhere to this, it's going to be more of a blessing for you. I know a lot of us are wishing about money. We need more money. We always need more money, but this is also playing in procession as well from the heart, but it's going downward. It's from the heart to the solar. What do you feel in having the power to actually express it, to actually convey it, to actually say it? Ashe. Cleansing. Yeah. So maybe you've been a type that has been given for a long time. You've given way too much. I'm still doing my reading. I saw. Some of us could benefit from a spiritual bath, cleansing, not just cleaning ourselves, but cleansing ourselves. Every time I see this card, I think about Prince and Lake Minnetonka. Have you ever purified yourself in Lake Minnetonka? Yeah, you know, some of us don't feel good about saying no, but it's necessary and it's vital. It's about having boundaries. It's about your boundaries. Hey, Levy. So take that time to do a cleansing bath, a spiritual bath. You can either use I use tea tree for everything. Tea tree is very universal, all the antes. So that's a part of the nose. You can actually do that. Put a couple drops in there. Put a couple drops of lavender in there to help you stay calm and seek your divine counsel. You know what I'm saying? And actually help you sleep better at night. Because sometimes when you're so used to giving and you're being encouraged or instructed not to give, it'll keep you up at night wondering about the other person or feeling bad as a person because you honestly had to give and you said no, but you don't know necessarily what you need this money for, but it looks like it's coming up for a new opportunity for you. So if you've been looking in your looking for a new place to live, it's about to come through. It's about to come through. Whether you're renting, buying, or sharing, going half-seas, is definitely about to come through. Do not, let me not say that so harshly. Take that to your altar, whether you should spend your money now or not. It's being encouraged as a no. Hold on to it, protect it, nurture it, guard it, give it some love. If it's a new job, a new career, whether you're striking out on your own, LLCing it up, you definitely want to be able to see you clearly. I know that when we were buying this house, we bought this house almost 2 years ago, and I couldn't come up off the money. And I saw a lot of things that I wanted. And it was like a house or this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you really gotta think it through. You gotta think it through. Definitely that. Ashe Pops. And this is the green man, synergy. Yeah, so Earth, Gaia, the universe is asking you to rock. Synchronized energy, synergy. Everything that's happening right now is in divine order, in divine time, in the green man. So this is masculine energy. Yeah, so this is definitely about thinking things through, not listening so much to solely what's in your heart, because some of us have big hearts, soft hearts, and we just want to give, 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 give. And as a man or masculine energy, you really think things through, and men have no problems in saying no. They tell their women no all the fucking time. Baby, can I have no? And you have to be okay with that. I don't know. I'm getting a big no here. Like this is like it's time to say no. No, you don't have it, even if you do. My daddy used to do that all the time. Somebody like, Ron, can I borrow some money? He'd be like, I'm broke, I ain't got it. And they know he got it. He just wasn't parting with it at that time. You got to be okay with that. Truly. We might have to have a part two to this one. South Node, life's debts. Listen, debts all over the place. Yeah, this could be in regards to the money aspect. Like I said, you're definitely going to need this money for something. And it could honestly be taking care of some debts. Like if you're looking to buy, even if you're looking to rent, there may be some things that you need to have cleared up off your credit. Or in regards to life debts, this is also the South Node, so below, shadow work, but what needs to be cleared so you can get on your path, your destiny, what is destined for you. You definitely want to clear some things up. And this card is always a little crazy energy for me because it looks like a man with a tail taking place here. Yeah. So you definitely want to make sure that the money is being used for something. And I know a lot of us that got stimulus. I hope you put some of it up. I hope you save some for a rainy day. I hope you took care of some bills. took, cleaned up some of your debt, you cleaning things up on the physical level. You're also taking care of things on the spiritual level too. You're freeing yourself up so that goodness can come in. Ashe. Ashe. Definitely. Power, the courage, the conviction. This is also Leo energy coming through. Aries energy potentially coming through. Yeah, you definitely, it's the fire of it all. Is your passion. Something that you're passionate about. You definitely want to keep that in the focus. You definitely want to keep your coins in your pocket. That's all I'm saying. Love where you are, 24. Use your sensitivity to know when to act. Connect your heart to your head when determining what you would like. I'm trying to tell you what I know. Listen, they're telling you flat out, think it through. What is it that you want? Self-interest. Baby, come through. And look at all that blue. Throat chakra, keeping yourself calm, keeping yourself collected. Don't get into no argument about something that's already yours. If you're saying no, it's no. That's it. That's all. You don't have to explain yourself on that. That's not your cross to bear. What that sign say? Adam or Marlene, if you still here, what does Bridget's sign say? Your piss poor planning does not make it an emergency in my life. Something like that. Yeah, that. It's like that. Your piss poor planning does not constitute an emergency in my life. That's an emergency in your life. Yes. So dig deep, not deep into your pockets, but deep into your feelings, and develop the courage to say no and then to continue going on. You worked hard for this. Ashe. Cat spirit. Ooh, 13. Transformation is the name of the game. Claim your independence. Yeah. Or maybe you're the one that's constantly asking for money. Yeah. Maybe you're the one that's constantly asking for money, and it's time to be more independent, more self-sufficient. Maybe you're the one that's getting cut the fuck off. You're going to have to find another way. And cat spirit, one of my spirit animals is the cat. And cats have different ways about getting the job done. They have multiple lives. And this is what I'm saying. If you say no, I don't know, this reading for me is coming heavily that you who's watching is the person that needs to say no. They're going to find another way to get it done. Don't have these people thinking that you're the last. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. No, you're not. They're storing up their 9 lives because they have so many other people giving in theirs. Constitute. What are you saying? Poor planning on your part does not constitute an emergency on my part. Yes, that part. That part. Yes. Yes, indeed. It's like that. And like I said, something about the skin of your teeth, like you just got in there. Yeah, be happy with that. It doesn't matter how you made it. You made it. You made it. Cats are a little mischievous as well. They like to have fun. They like to play. You're going to have to find some other way of playing. You're going to have to get creative because your money is not it. You can't play with your money right now. No playing with your money. None whatsoever. No playing with your money right now. Cats are also very patient and they're very observant. They watch everything and they have a keen sense of spirit. Like they can see spirit, they see energies. You're going to need to pay attention. You're going to see this person coming. It's probably been a cycle. You probably have been wanting to say no for a long time. Now is the time. Because if this has been happening in your life, you're gonna know there's gonna be more and more money coming out of your pocket. It started off with maybe like $5, then it was a 20 spot. You know, can I get a dub? Let me get a dub until payday. You work just like I do. Where does your money go? You know what I'm saying? Having those type conversations. You know, if you feeling this live, give a thumbs up. Help the kid grow. Ashe, Ashe. It's 60. Can I get 3 more likes? I love you. Thank you. Appreciate you. Ashe, Ashe. What's happening here? I really need to know what's happening here, because group 2 also has Fox energy. I probably could have did one reading, it seemed like. The fuck is happening here? You two got Fox energy. Trust your talents in changing times. Yeah. Let that be a message to how to say no. Trust your talents in trying times. The fuck does that mean? No, I don't have it. You're going to have to get creative. You're going to have to find another way. You're going to have to find someone else. I can't do it. No, I can't do it. But for you, you're going to also have to trust your talents in challenging times. Fox energy, like I said, trickster energy. It's a lot of trickster energy out here right now. And we've been talking about this. There's a lot of trickster energy right now. And again, fox or praise, you don't want to fall victim to being the prey. When the fox is a prey, or any animal that's a prey, you know, bigger things hunt them. They are very aware of this and they move accordingly. You know what I'm saying? They're very aware of this and they move accordingly. They're always on the lookout for the predator. They're always on the lookout. They see these motherfuckers coming and they move accordingly. They don't stand there and put themselves in harm's way and be like, oh, yeah, by all means. No, by all means, you know. And there's been a lot of symbols. This symbol is in the heart. So between the heart and the throat, you're going to have the courage to say what's on your spirit. I would love to give it to you, but I got some things going on in my life too. You know, I'm actually saving for this, that, and the third. You know, if I had it, I'd give it to you. It's like that. You got things going on in your life too. Don't factor yourself out, self-interest, and stop telling yourself, I'll get it on the back end or God got me. You got to put you first. And if you have an overflow, then by all means, let your freak flag fly. But the way that it's coming across, this new opportunity is going to take some big bucks. It's going to take some big coins. If you're not already presented with a new opportunity, a financial opportunity, you're going to be. You're going to be. And when you do, come back and let the kid know. Medicine guardian, be open to healing information. Oh, and it's a serpentine energy coming through on here as well. Yeah, and look at this. This is all green. This is all green. Greenbacks, baby. Yeah. This is going to help you heal. Why do you give so much? Why? Why do you give so much? Even when it's going to put you in harm's way. Why? Something happened there. There's a healing aspect from that. Be open to healing information. This is some healing information. Be open to it. Be open to the signs, symbols, and synchronicities. There's a pattern back there. There's a pattern taking place in your life as well. Some people do not deserve the energy that you're giving them. And money is currency. Currency is energy. Some people do not deserve the energy that you're giving them. They're tricking you. They're swindling you out of your own fucking coins. How does that happen? How does that work, y'all? How does that work? How does it work? Feathers. Birds of a feather flock together. I know for me, in my world, and I'm taking this as a serious message, I know for me, I'm always given to the homeless. And I rock on the faith of it's not my job to determine um, who really needs the help or who is really just collecting dough to pay their rent. You know what I'm saying? That's not my cross to bear. But I just heard even then, when I was in the process of, me and Milton was in the process of buying this house, my financial advisor asked me for to tell where all my money goes. Because when you're making big ticket purchases, every dollar and cent counts. And you have to play or factor in curveballs or life happening, you know. And I told him that, I give to the needy. And he was like, flat out, Robin, you are the needy. Flat out. You need a home. You want a home. You are the needy. And I'm like, but it's not even a lot of money. It's just be like $1 or two. He was like $1 or two a day for 30 days, all these weeks, a whole year. That shit adds up. It adds up. So when you're trying to make your big ticket purchase items, when I tell you you cannot spare a square, listen, you cannot spare a square. Take that to your altar. This is not for the people that's living in abundance. Let's just be clear. This is for so if it doesn't fly, let it, if it don't apply, let it fly. But this message is coming for those that are on a mission. They have something that they want to do, and it's going to take money. So that means you do not have a square to spare. There's no money that can be given out right now. Unless you're putting it on your altar, unless you're doing it for church, I'm never going to stand in the way of that. I don't take that to your altar. I always, give my money, energy, and currencies on my altar. So for me, just amethyst and clover, I'm going to exclude those two things, your church and your altar. If you're asking, if you're being asked to give as a sacrifice, then yeah, because again, it takes money to make money. So if you're giving money to your Lawals, your Orishas, your ancestors as some form of currency and some form of handling life's debts, cosmic debts, sometimes it does actually take that physical greenback, baby. It does sometimes, you know. But yeah, this is going to be very therapeutic and very helpful in your growth process. Yeah. And I hate to say this analogy, but snakes in the grass, trickster energy. Tomorrow's crossroad day for you too. It's for all of us. But yeah, don't do that. A new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. And let this be a message. If a new romantic cycle is beginning, you definitely want to talk finances. We grown now. We're at the age and the time frame in life where we should be discussing STDs, HIVs, any of the vaccines, if that's how you rock, and finances. Yeah, you definitely want to know what you're getting yourself into. You definitely want to know that. Don't wait until a year down the line, 2 years down the line to have these hard conversations. You definitely want to have these conversations right now and your newness. So you know what you're getting into as best as you can. I know people lie all the time and nobody is telling you to ask for some daggone financial statements. But Google goes a long way. If you want to know something about a person, you can find out a lot about a person. I'm just saying, if you're not checking for paychecks, check your court system to see if they have any outstanding warrants, tickets. It'll tell you. So, just take a look, see what you're getting into. And then for this to come in, this is Libra, Venus energy coming on through. So being practical. Taurus energy, take this new relationship slow. Take it slow. I know everybody's a part of this whole instant gratification, and these relationships are like oodles and noodles that you just put into the microwave for 3 minutes and they're done. Legit. like grand opening, grand closing. I'm just like, how I wouldn't. I don't know. I don't know how it would fare in this type of situation. How the dating game goes. Yeah, it happens very fast, but definitely balance it out. Have the hard talks and not only ask the hard questions, but be prepared and be willing to answer the hard questions as well. It sets a good foundation to build off of with these new relationships. Ashe. Or maybe just some romance. I'm hearing, I had to correct myself because I heard this might not even lead to a relationship. It could just be a romance. It could be like a hot, heated fling. You know what I'm saying? Venus and the sun did get together, baby, and it was quite steamy and hot. It could be like that. Ashe, ashe. So definitely let that be a message. Asking the intentions, or do you want a long-term relationship? Do you want a serious relationship, or are you just having fun? And be mindful of trickster energies, because some people will say and do whatever it is they need to say and do just to smash and dash. Take that to your altar. Adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. And I think that takes place like what, 2 weeks after the full moon? Third quarter moon. And I was born on a third quarter moon, the last moon. And that's half seas. May 3rd. Oh, that's my niece and cousin birthday. So that's about a week apart, not even 2 weeks apart. That's about somewhere along those lines. But yeah, adjustments are required. You may need to make some adjustments in your whole life, your home life, your work life, your love life, your spiritual life, your life itself. You may need to make some adjustments. And one of these adjustments could honestly be stop giving all your money away. Stop giving it all away. Shadows. You see the third quarter moon is half seas, part illuminated, part in the dark. That's like Gemini energy. The dualities of it all. You know, what's being done behind the scenes. Pay attention. Stay focused. Why does this person always ask you for money? Why? Or in a relationship, even if it's new, somewhere down the line, you're definitely going to have to tweak it. For those, if anybody that's watching this young and, you know, you are getting into these relationships, however they start, they normally don't stay that way. And you have to be a chameleon. You have to adjust as the relationship grows. Again, a lot of relationships don't even get to that point. But for those that do, you know, you definitely are going to want to do a check-in at that point. See if y'all still feel the same way about each other. See if within that time frame, has something changed? Give each other the opportunity to really speak what's in their mind, body, and spirit, and make the proper adjustments accordingly. You know, maybe you found out that he or she is not that great with money, but you are. You may have to make some adjustments. You may have to be like, you know what, I'll help you. Just let me know what you're looking like, and I'll make sure that you take care of it on time, or something like that. Some people, they get together and they balance each other out. I wasn't the greatest with money. I think money is meant to be spent. Milton is good at saving money. He has goals, he has dreams, he has visions, and he works towards those goals, dreams, and visions. And I'm just like, I'm tired of paying bills. I'm about sick of working to pay bills. I'm about sick of working and I don't get anything out of the deal. So he had to step on in because I was potentially going to be a hindrance to him. He's trying to make a move and I'm over here spending the money before we even get it. You know, these are some hard lessons that I had to learn, but I learned them. Oh, your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. Taurus season, full moon coming. And the full moon is going to be in Taurus, polar opposite sign, Scorpio, water energy. So where you may be deep into your feelings, You're going to have to come up with a practical plan. Earth energy, they only deal in the tangible things, not only, but a lot of energy goes into the here and now. It just does. They're very practical like that. How does this make sense? Make this make sense. What's the plan? And like I said, having a backup plan to the backup plan to the backup plan. You definitely want to have a game plan. Your dream, this is in regards to you, your dream. What is it that you want? What is it that you need? And I told you before, and I'm going to say it again, Taurus people do not like spending money. They're really good at saving their coins. They're always concerned about a rainy day. They just are. And with this new investment that is on the horizon, this new opportunity that is on the horizon, you may feel like you're taking a hit. You may have to take a hit now to actually reap the reward later. Listen. I don't even know, yo. I don't. This is becoming a little weird to me. This says the fool's embrace, transmuting pain. This is what I was talking about. And this is a master number 22. It may hurt you to say no. They may be inflicting their pain onto you by saying no. So you just gonna let me starve? You just gonna leave me assed out in the cold? They're transmuting their pain onto you. They're trying to make you feel guilty to get what they want. Fool's embrace. I said it with group one. We're not playing the fool. Do not get suckered out of your money. Master number 22. You got to make sure that you're balanced. You too have things going on. You too have dreams and hopes and need to eat and need to survive. And you too, you first, you too. Ashe. Take that to your altar. 22 is a master number. Higher intuition, higher counsel, divine's message, God's message. You can go directly to source in regards to what's happening with the money. What's going on with the money? A fool's embrace. You know you playing stupid and you still it's gonna be okay. Of course it is. You're gonna give them your last. And it's a crux. I get it. It's a crux of the matter because you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. If you give it, you may be potentially putting yourself assed out. And if you don't give it, you're going to feel bad. Self-preservation, self-accountability, self-interest, self-intent. You have to consider yourself. You just do, or not. You can take that to your altar. But yeah. Vanishing mirror. Ego, sublimation. Yeah, you're going to start to see things clearly. You're going to start to see yourself clearly. Things are going to come to light, and then you're going to break this cycle. You're going to break it. This comes out to be a 13. 58 comes out to be a 13. Again, that is all about change and transformation and ending of cycles so new ones can begin. That new moon is letting go of the old to make room for the new. Letting go of old loss, old hurt, old pain, old ways of dealing with yourself and others in life. No longer falling for the illusions, no longer falling for the tricks, no longer falling, period, poo. Yes. It's time to start anew. And like I said, check within before you look without. This saying ego sublimation, you're getting rid of the ego. It's really no getting rid of the ego, but I definitely understand what they're saying. You're not allowing the ego to rule you. You're not allowing the ego to have so much pull, so much play, so much power. This is in regards to your destiny, in regards to what you want to do. What is it that you want to do? How is it that you want to move? All of these, the Five of Pentacles, all of these possibilities. Everybody got choices to make in their life, and you have choices to make in yours too. and not being afraid of the hard conversations, of putting in the hard work to actually get what you need out of life. This is for your highest and greatest good. This is not for our highest and greatest good. It don't work like that. It's for your highest and greatest good, and then that ripples out into the universe. Yeah, that's how that works. The overflow or the aftermath. So choose wisely. Choose wisely. Pivotal point for all of us. You definitely want to choose wisely. And like I said, you may not have it all figured out, but do not allow that to stop you. Definitely take a bath, a cleansing spiritual bath. Ask for some clarity during that spiritual bath. Hmm. Creation, snake. Snake energies come through really heavily for group two, because the healing man or the healing medicine, there is serpentine energy there as well. Creation. Yeah. So what is it that you want to create? What's on your heart? It's a beautiful thing to be focused about other people or focused on other people, but what do you want? What's in your heart? What do you need to give to you so it can grow? Look at that. You see the roots coming through? Snake energy. There's a lot of wisdom here. There's a lot of potency here. And people see this about you and they see it coming. They see it coming. What is it that you need to create? What is it that you want to create? Maybe you just need to take a moment. This moment in time in life is solely for you, so you can get, whatever is needed to actually share. If you love to share, maybe you need to get whatever you need to get so you can share that. But this is about you. What is it that you want? What is it that you want to create? How do you want to leave your legacy? What do you want to add to society? What do you want to add to your home? What do you want to add to your goddamn self? You know what I'm saying? It's like that. And then snakes also have venom, but it takes venom to create the anti-venom. You know what I'm saying? Or the anti-serum. So there's a lot of healing taking place in regards to that. If you had a bad relationship with money, I used to have a horrible, I just told my story, but it used to be horrible. I used to have a horrible relationship with money. And I had to figure out where that came from. What is that all about? I had to Sankofa and go back and take a look at myself, really take a look at myself and see the patterns. And I still struggle, but now I have something to help me stay focused and stay on course. Dreams and aspirations. I never dreamed of being a homeowner. My credit score was fucked up. That never crossed my path. But now that I know that not allowing anything to stop me, everything is possible. Anything is possible. I can actually make this happen. Actually make this work. You really can. So what's on your wish list? That's what they're asking. That's what they want to know. Precision. Numerology. I told you, it's a numbers game. It's a numbers game. And 9, 10. Yeah, 10 is that 10, 18 comes out to be a 10. That cycle needs to complete. Newness needs to happen. This says either 999 or 666, depending on how you flip it. The 999 or the 666, depending on how you flip it. Yeah. Oh, and then let's not negate the fact that it's 111 up in here. Yeah. So this is ancestor spirit guides telling you that that blessing is on its way. Whatever it is that you're trying to bring into fruition, that's trying to manifest, is definitely on its way, but you definitely want to pay attention to the cycles, to the patterns of life. Listen, definitely, everything ain't what it seems, baby. Everything is not what it seems. 444, 111, 999, or 666. 3, I'm going to rock with 666 on that. 369, 444. That's 12. That's another 3. Yeah, this is about the threes. Pay attention to the messages that are coming into your life. 14, 15, 16. That comes out to be a 7. Yeah, the number game right here is 3. But pay attention even in the cycles of your life. Do you find that you have financial hardships at the same time every year? then there's your root work and shadow work. There's your opportunity to break the cycle to allow abundance and free flow and energy to come on through. Definitely that. Check your bank statements. Check making sure all the money is there. It's a numbers game. Numerology is the study of numbers. They mean they want you to take a good look at the numbers. Pay attention. If you have a contract on the way, you definitely want to pay attention there. You definitely want to keep a heads up and be abreast of that. Numbers don't lie. People can pad numbers all day long. That's the only way they lie, because whoever's writing the numbers, their numbers can lie. But numbers themselves in their true form with no assistance from human energy, they don't fucking lie. So follow the money. I don't know why that just came up as a message, but follow the money. Oh, and then I just noticed that this is all those zeros and ones. That's masculine and feminine energy, zeros and ones. But wasn't it on the matrix? Wasn't the matrix looking out for abnormalities or anomalies that was taking place within the zeros or the ones? Or was that ghost? It was all about, yeah, there may be a glitch in the matrix though. Or somebody is definitely just trying to pull a fast one. It's really not even about you. They just need the money. Listen. Blue. Purity, calmness, intuition. Blue rocks with emotions as well as thought. Yeah, precision. Be precise. Make sure that every penny and cent is present and accounted for. Make sure every dollar is where it's supposed to be. You got to remember this is a hard time for a lot of people, so some ciphering could be taking place. Definitely that. Pay attention to that. The book of knowledge. Check your bank statements. I'm trying to tell you, check. You know where your money is, where it's going, and where it needs to go. Make sure that it's balanced out. Seriously. The book of destiny. So if they're telling you to pay attention to the numbers, if someone here, an accountant, I know it's tax time, make sure that everything is on the up and up, because they're looking for people to lie and fudge and, nigga rig their shit. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention, make sure. And I just heard you can't get everything from a book. Like some things you innately know. Oh, my battery's dying. You innately know. Hold on. Sorry for my badonkadonk all in the video. My chunky, as my family would say. Is this the right cord? That's not even the right cord. And there it is again. But this is the right cord. Gotcha. Bingo, we got action. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to do a part 2 to this one. Aura, observation. Yeah, a lot of us can actually, we're starting to see people's aura. We're starting to see their energies and their vibration. That's all the aura is telling you of people's intentions and what they truly are about. Pay attention to what's going on with you first. Oh, yeah, we're going to have to finish this one up. My son is calling. I love you, but definitely pay attention to the auras, the observation, observe, sit in the cut, watch, be protective of yourself. I love you. I'll see y'all tomorrow for part 2. Peace.